Okay, so we're going to tie it all together and give it to you in one nice, sweet package to take home. So again, the introduction is that if it wasn't vital, I would never waste your time to speak it out publicly. But this is a vital element like oxygen, and that's the concept called respect. And we've been speaking about respect in terms of how you deal with another person. And that means the definition of respect is the acknowledgement of the heaviness of the existence of another person despite its not being apparent. Let me say that again. It's the acknowledgement of the heaviness of your existence despite its lack of appearance. Not yelling out, give me respect, but I am going to reach and make effort to acknowledge your existence and the heaviness that you deserved, even though it's not screaming at me. So respect for yourself, respect for your friend doesn't scream. There's no violation if you don't respect your friend, but I'm going to give you that heaviness. Respecting your parents, respecting your spouse, I'm going to ascribe that heaviness that is not apparent but is vital. Self-respect is giving a person the self-esteem that they need in order to live. In order for you to live, you need a form of self-esteem. And if you don't have that self-esteem, you can't live. Respect towards others is giving that actual energy of respect towards someone that creates life. Now, we spoke about it in divergent forms. Self-respect, respect of others, spouse, parents, teachers. I want to show you how it really all connects to one idea, and we learned that idea from Hanukkah. So I'm going to window into Hanukkah, give you an idea, and then we'll extract from that a take-home message about how respect all ties together. So, those of you who are unaware, it's Hanukkah. We were victorious against the Greeks. And to window in, to have a more mature, beyond Adam Sandler view of the realm of Hanukkah, let me give it in this context. First of all, we don't celebrate battles because we're not really so war-minded. But this actually was a battle within. We have 4 exiles, and one of the exiles was the exile of Greece. But that was not an exile like Persia where we were kicked out of the land. That was not an exile like Rome where we were kicked out. It was an exile while we lived in the land of Israel. It was an exile within, and that's because it was a spiritual, psychological exile that we became. Exile means I'm not home, I'm disconnected from where I should be. We personally became disconnected from where we should be in that time period, approximately 200 years BCE. Now, what was that exile? What did we do wrong that we had to now battle the Greeks? So we became fooled by something that is easily foolable, which is the shine of Greek intellect seems very similar to Judaic intellect. In other words, it's very easy to feel different compared to barbarians. These people are running around killing people. We're Jewish, we're learning. We're obviously different. Let's stay away. The Greeks come along and say, listen, you have philosophers, we have philosophers. You have books, we have books. We're not looking to run around and kill and murder. We actually want to improve our intellect. Seems very similar to the way we are. And slowly we became assimilated into what's called Hellenistic culture. It was an exile that happened within us. And we believe in the beauty of Greek philosophy, and we believe in the beauty of the Torah, but there's one significant difference. We believe that this realm, this body of knowledge called Torah, emanates from a reality that created us, that human existence did not always happen. The world is not eternal. We believed way before the Big Bang theory was proven that there was a Big Bang, there was a moment of inception, and we believe that the realm of knowledge comes from that outside realm. Greeks said, no, what you see is what you get. There is no world outside this world. What you see, the physical world, is what you get, and all intellect is just verbalized observation of this world. It starts with this world, came from my brain, which came from this world, and it's about this world. It goes no further than this world. So part of this deep spiritual, intellectual, and subtle battle is, what's the point of emanation? Where does our intellect come from? From above or from within? And there was another very important difference between us and the Greeks, and that's the following. That we believe that we are a soul within. That means even though I'm 40 trillion cells working at once, I'm a physical thing and there's no MRI, no X-ray that can prove the existence of the soul, we believe that that soul exists within us. According to Greek philosophy, no. We don't believe in that. We believe what you see is what you get. And if you have a good physique, you are beautiful. If you have a bad physique, you are not beautiful. There's nothing more than meets the eye, and therefore the emphasis was on beauty. But what form of beautification? Beautification of the body. They believed that you have to, in order to truly improve, yes, the world is here for us to improve and use our intellect to improve ourselves. But how do you improve yourself? Well, what are you? A body. What do you have? Muscles. If your muscles are stronger, you will be stronger. So we will emphasize exercise, meaning that they went into the temple. They didn't just defile the temple, destroy it, swastikas, painting things, graffiti. No. They made the temple into a gymnasium. I don't know anything about Greek language, but I do know that the word gymnasium comes from the word gym, is related to the word train naked, exercise naked. That's what it means. Gymno means to train naked. In other words, the holiness is the male body. Ooh, that's great physique. We must train to compete. And we will turn the temple, which is a beautiful stadium, very large complex, I think 12 football fields big, we'll use that to train. We'll make that into a gymnasium. So the defilement of the Greeks was specifically towards the temple because we believe the temple, which is like the body, is a place in which God's presence dwells within. That the land of Israel is the heart of the world. And Jerusalem is the heart of the land of Israel. And the temple is the heart of Jerusalem. And in this heart, in this lave, in this heart, dwells God's presence. They said, no, you believe in this thing called temple? God's presence dwells within you? There is no such thing as God's presence dwelling within you. There is no spark of soul. And therefore, in the exact place that you believe God's presence dwells, we will show you the opposite philosophy. We will work out naked. We will do in this place the exact opposite of what you believe. So the battle, when we talk about the battle, was not a might makes right. Yeah, you know, they had a lot of people, but we outsmarted them with our technology, and we had guerrilla warfare, and we were able to kill them. And it's a big, huge, 8-day self-congratulatory party. Absolutely not. The reality of the battle was a battle about who we are and how we operate. Who we are, the Jewish people, how we operate through the Torah. This body of knowledge emanates from above and comes within us. And that realm that comes within us makes us shine. Because we also believe in beauty. And there's a balance there. As we mentioned last week, we said that why do you respect a rabbi, an elder? Because that person has wisdom, and that wisdom comes in them and it shines out of their face. We mentioned that the wisdom of a person, ta'ir, makes shine panim, your face. Panim, the word panim, like shena panim, panim is the same word as panim, within. Your face is a reflection of what's going on bifnim, inside of you. And when you have wisdom inside, so that shines outward, and that's beautiful. And that's why we believe that age is a good thing. We respect elders because you get better with age. Greek culture is forever 21. Is that age is bad, Botox is good. We must never get old. I'll never grow up. We will... Grandmothers in spandex, if you've ever been to Boca, there's a concept of like, grandma, stop. Please, it's embarrassing. But what is it? If there is no soul, then you're not beautiful. And you're only beautiful based on the exterior. So shoot up with Botox. Deny your age, because age is a bad thing. We believe age is a good thing. The older you get, the more wise you are, the more your face shines, the more beautiful you are. So it was a battle in wisdom versus wisdom and beauty versus beauty. In wisdom, they believe wisdom is from this world. We believe wisdom is from beyond this world. They believe beauty is this world. We believe beauty shines from outside this world through us. So that was the realm. So therefore, according to both, what was the miracle of the oil? What happened? That not just that the oil lasted 8 days. Where did they find the oil? They found the oil in the temple. And in the temple, there's an inner chamber called the Holy of Holies, that the head Kohen only goes in once a year. And in that, he found one small flask of oil that was still pure. That metaphor summed up what the battle was about. Because beauty is inner. You're beautiful because of who you are on the inside. When your inside shines, that's who you are. So when the concept, the miracle of the oil, that which we light in menorah, what are we saying? We're saying, number one, that what illuminates this realm called Torah? And how does it illuminate? In an above nature way. That's why it was 8 nights. 7 represents nature, 7 days of the week, 7 notes of music, but 8 is above nature. And where was it found? It's found within. Not on the outside, because beauty doesn't come from the outside. Beauty comes within. Okay, that's the realm of Hanukkah. And therefore Hanukkah, the walkaway message, the take-home message, is that Torah, this realm of Torah, is something that comes from beyond this world, hence it's objective, and it's something that brings out your beauty. And when you respect it, when you hold that dear, when you realize its preciousness and you let it in, it will bring out your beauty. It will connect you to that. Now, once you have this illumination, festival of lights, once you respect the light and you allow that into your eyes, you now have night vision goggles. Night vision goggles means that, before it was dark, I couldn't see. Now I could see in the dark. Greece is called darkness, choshech, because they want to block us from having X-ray vision, from having night vision goggles. But the Torah gives us a new Google glasses, night vision realm that now I could see within. What are we supposed to see within? That in every single thing, in every human being, exists a spark of God. Not apparent. You see a human being walking down the street, you don't like, wow, that is a good-looking spark of God. No, you don't. It's not apparent, but when you wear the glasses, it changes your perspective of each human being that you deal with. And that innerness, when you see on the inside, now you're ready for kavod. Kavod, why should I respect you? You as a friend, you as a parent, you as a teacher, you as a spouse. Why should I respect you? Why do you deserve respect? Did you do something? No. Because respect is not something that's deserved. Respect is innate. Because you're a part of God, because you as a soul are part of God, my respect of the universe translates into respecting you as a human. I see who you are on the inside. I know who you are, and I will talk to that person. So the concept of kavod in Hebrew, respect, relates to zeroing in and seeing the beauty and depth within as the opposite of Greek philosophy. Muscles are nice, but that's not what makes a person beautiful. What makes a person beautiful is what's within. And what am I respecting when I'm respecting you? I'm respecting your insides, your point of emanation. And so that's why, in an overall sense, as a form of ice cream to connect it all together, we know that there are words in Hebrew. We look at the letters, are they formed together, and the numerical value. When you take the numerical value of the word kavod, which means respect, or dealing with you in a heaviness, even though it is not apparent, it equals the same exact numerical value, 32, as the Hebrew word lave, heart. What does heart mean in Hebrew? It does not just mean aortic valve. As we mentioned before, the heart is the inner point through which all life emanates. The heart pumps blood through your entire body. The heart is the life source of who you are. What does kavod, respect, have to do with heart, lave? How do the two connect? They're exactly the same thing, meaning the point, the target of respect is towards the middle, the heart. I respect you. Why? Because you did something great, because you ran a marathon, which is very nice. Some of my best friends run marathons. It's great. I respect you. That's wonderful. That's awesome. That's an amazing trick. I went to camp with a kid who was able to pull his arm behind his back. Amazing freak. I'll never forget the guy. Awesome. But you know who he is. But my respect is not because you could do freak things. I don't care. That's on the outside. My respect, if I truly respect, is for who you are on the inside. It's breaking through with night vision goggles and seeing who you truly are. So, as we said, respect is all one concept, and it's the vital substance without which we can't live. Because on the flip side, you can't live without respect, and the most important respect that you cannot live without is your own self-respect. If you don't have self-respect, you won't have respect for others. And if you do have self-respect, you feel that, then you will have respect for everyone. And that answers something that we asked at the beginning of the series. It says, we asked, what is respect? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? And we said, who is respect? Who has respect? Someone who gives respect to others. What does that mean? I respect you. Maybe I'm a people pleaser. Does that really mean that I have respect? So we mentioned that there's a conundrum. It says, anyone who runs away from respect, respect will come towards you. But if you run after respect, respect will go away. So I don't get it. Is respect a good thing or a bad thing? Should I run away from it or should I run towards it? The concept is like this. If I run after respect, I want you to respect me. So what am I doing? I'm saying I'm a separate individual and I want you to respect me. But I, as an individual, my individuality, that's not really what perpetuates respect. I'm just a part of a bigger thing in this world. I'm part of God. I'm part of the world. So don't respect me. It's not me that's providing you this information. I'm talking to you now. I'm just a conduit of information that was passed on to me, and I'm passing on to you. It's not me. Once you realize that, then you'll have respect. If you cut yourself off from the whole picture, there's no respect. But if you connect yourself to the whole picture, then you have respect. And if you have respect, then the signpost is you respect others. Meaning, how you deal with others is really a reflection and a fingerprint of how you deal with yourself. So, it says in the Mishnah, who is mechubad, who has respect? Someone that gives respect to others. It's a indication. It's symptomatic that if you respect others, that must mean that you know the deal in your own heart, that you know who you are and how important it is to realize that you're a soul here on earth that's part of a larger picture. If you got that message, you will respect machabit es habrius. You will respect other people. But if you don't respect other people, then that's indicative that you have no self-respect. And where does that lack of self-respect come from? Because you don't feel connected to something larger than yourself. You don't feel that the soul inside is heavy and worthy. You got tricked into thinking that your value is measurable. So ultimately, the hinge of respect is how you view yourself. And if you view yourself not as a physique, not as if you put your self-esteem on whether or not your hair came out good, where you're like, my hair didn't come out good. Why did I dry it sooner? I should have waited. Oh, now that's it. The day is done. You're out to dinner with your friends, walking around. My hair, do you think it looks bad? Do people noticing? Oh, I feel terrible. Why did I dry it so fast? I should not have done that. This does not match. We should coordinate beforehand. I'm through. Oh, okay. I understand that. I understand why you're freaking out, because your value is only measured by your appearance. So because you dried your hair too soon, and now it's frizzy, and everybody's looking at that, and now everyone's saying, wow, she dried her hair too soon. Why'd she have to dry it so soon? She should have waited. Oh, so now we view you as nothing, as worthless. We're not letting you into the club. You're the girl who dries her hair too soon. No, your value is not contingent upon the timing of the drying. Your value, nobody sees the stain on your shirt. Nobody's looking. It doesn't matter. But if you view the inside as important, and that's what's beautiful, if you view yourself as beautiful, you become empowered. And when you become empowered, you have the ability to give that power to other people. As a metaphor, if you're rich, I'm rich, woohoo, I got money. So you want money? Here's money, give it out, I don't care. If I don't have money, it's like, I don't know. Growing up on Long Island, oh, you want to borrow $5? Fine. No, I'm not going to say, hey, by the way, you have the $5 you gave me yesterday? No, I'm not thinking about that. That's not part of my vocabulary. But if you, I got money. If you feel rich, then you give it out. If you feel respect, then you're able to give it out. But if you don't have that, you can't give it to others. So in surmise, respect is oxygen, but you can't give it away if you don't have it yourself. The goal is to get respect for yourself through those night vision goggles, and that will change every single relationship you have with everyone. Thank you, guys.